Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen. If you are joining me from YouTube, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you don't miss an episode of what we're cooking in the kitchen. And if you are joining me live today from my Simply Cookin group, thank you so much. And if you're not in my group, come on over to Facebook and join me each week live where we make something in the kitchen. This week, you guys are so awesome because you voted to help me pick what we're making today. I can't believe it, you guys. It was a tight race, like so close. I wasn't sure what was gonna win, but it was so close that I decided, because I love you guys, I'm going to show you two things, one this week and one next week, so I can teach you both. So this week, we are going to do the chocolate peanut butter faux Reese's cupcakes, which are absolutely one of my favorite cupcakes. So I can't wait to show you how I make them and how you can make them for special occasions, special events, to have on stock. It helps you be prepped and prepared for those emergency situations when you need a treat. So this is one of those that you will want to carve out some time. I have it all set up here prepped, so we're not gonna be here all day. But for you, you'll probably wanna carve out some afternoon space if you're gonna make a bunch so that you have time for each step. And you'll see what I mean as we go along here. So this week, we're gonna do the peanut butter faux Reese's. Next week, we're gonna make the carrot cake. So if you feel like, oh, I didn't get the one I wanted, we're gonna do the next one next week. So close, you guys, so close. Okay, so this recipe is from my friend, Mrs. Criddle, Sarah Criddle from Mrs. Criddle's Kitchen, and you can find it on her website. So I will link it when everything's done in the description so that you can find the recipe. I'm just gonna show you any modifications I do or how I personally make it to make it a little bit easier for me. You know I like simple. Even though this one might feel a little complicated, it's really not. You do need a little bit of time though. You do need a little bit of time. Hi Katie, hi Sarah, welcome you guys. If you're here, say hi. I have a special helper with me today. I don't wanna forget. This is Araya. She's gonna be my assistant. I think you all need special assistants, and if you don't, start getting one, because you know what? She's gonna be baking this for me sometime, so I can't wait, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get started. So the base of the ingredients I love pretty much is dump, blend, and then bake. So this is pretty simple, but there's a couple tricks to this, so I wanna make sure that you guys see it. But we're gonna start with good old baking blend. So baking blend, oh, also you guys, this can be made completely dairy-free if you want to, and I'll explain it as we go. The base is completely dairy-free. Go ahead. Yep, you can pour that in there. So I'm using my KitchenAid mixer. If you don't have one, I have made this by hand in a bowl. That is totally an option for you as well. I do like to mix it in my KitchenAid though the most. I think it has the best results. Okay, we're gonna do baking soda. So she's gonna put in the baking soda and the baking powder. So go ahead and do that. And then we are going to add cocoa.
Wait.
I'm sorry, I'm in your way. Okay, then we're gonna add the cocoa powder. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to show you this. So I found this cocoa powder at Trader Joe's. I didn't even know they had this cute little thing. My favorite though is still the one from Costco, but it's seasonal and I'm out again and I didn't want to order any online. Let me tell you why. Because fall is coming, which guess what that means? The Costco one is coming back. So whoever buys it first, send me a message. I must know because I need my cocoa. This one's really good though. So if you have a Trader Joe's, look for this one. It's an awesome alternative. I'm already in love with this one too. Now, what do we need to add? I'm gonna use some of this. Okay, we are going to add coconut oil. You can use the unflavored or the flavored. I'm just using the regular old, the organic virgin coconut oil from, you want to put it in for like, I don't know, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. This one from Costco, this one, I don't feel like it has a very strong taste, but if you're sensitive to it, you might want to pick one that doesn't have a strong taste. Who else is here? Say hello. Okay, then we're going to add, is that the last, we added all our dry ingredients already? Wow, oh, we forgot Gentle Sweet. don't forget your sweetener. It's not gonna taste good. So here, do you want to add that?
Yeah.
That's our gentle sweet. So I'm just using my favorite, which is the xylitol free gentle sweet. Looks beautiful. Now I'm just gonna, woo! It's all smoky up in here. Can you guys see it? That's what happens with gentle sweet. I'm just gonna mix that together for a second.
Oh, wow.
And then,
It is
oh,
really
that's
melted.
perfect. Yep, let me make sure, I don't want you to get burnt. Okay, now we're gonna add in our coconut oil. So that's the next thing you wanna add. You do wanna melt it. So I'm gonna pour that in. Then, while that's mixing, I'm gonna have her, we need 3 eggs, so she's just gonna crack them into here, and then we'll add those. So you go ahead and do that. This looks good. Okay, I have a confession. So I made some of these for my birthday bash. My birthday's tomorrow. I turn 40 tomorrow, you guys. And I forgot the vanilla and the salt, and they tasted okay. But you know when you have guests, you don't want to give them something that's just, meh, it's okay. I want to give them really good. And this is like one of my favorite recipes, so I didn't want to mess it up. So this is another reason I needed to pick this recipe. But seriously, these were neck and neck, neck and neck. Okay, I'm going to add, what happened to my other measure? Did I lose it already? I think I did. Yeah, this will be good. Okay, I'm going to add some, you know what, I think this is last, actually. Is it?
Yeah.
I'm double checking. Because you know what? I make mistakes too, guys. I do. Perfectly imperfect over here happening. This is why I forgot it last time. Don't let me forget. I'm not going to put it in yet. I don't think we added it yet. Don't let me forget the salt and the vanilla, because that's what I did last time. So don't let me forget. All right, we're going to add the eggs. Start screaming at me. Sarah, don't do it. Remember. Now, oh, this is really important. You want to warm up some water. So this water, do you want to put that in for a minute? Yeah, just put that in for a minute. And then we're also going to add our almond milk. So I have some almond milk here. And again, I just have the one from Trader Joe's. So I'm gonna mix that. Now can you guys see? I'm gonna show this to you guys. I want you to see what it looks like, because what we're gonna do here, we're gonna add the hot water, and it like breaks down all of this cocoa.
It looks chunky.
Yeah, it's kind of chunky, and so I just want to show it to you guys. I don't know. Can you see this? I'm gonna make a mess. I just have this feeling. Can you see that? So it's kind of chunky. That's why we're gonna add this hot water to it. Not boiling, but hot. I think we're safe to add the vanilla now. Okay, so we're gonna add the vanilla. Just gonna measure some
Why
of this.
wouldn't it be safe?
I don't know. I like to dump things together usually. And then just a little bit of salt. Okay, I didn't forget. So thank you for not letting me forget. Now we're going to add that water. Is it warm? Let me make sure. That's pretty good. So this can splatter. You kind of have to do this really slow and careful. But that would make for a good video if I splattered all over me, right guys? I want to do that. I like this shirt actually. Okay, it looks super liquidy. I promise it does like firm up. You just have to let it mix for a minute. Don't worry. Don't worry.
It looks smooth.
Yeah, I'm gonna rinse my hands off. Okay. Oh, we have like a mess over here. Okay. Let me grab my thing. We'll check this.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, it's looking good. You can mix this again by hand, but I think it does come out smoother if you use your mixer. That looks good. Okay, I'm gonna let that mix for just a second. I'm going to show you a couple things with these. Depending on what you have for your baking utensils, I absolutely love my Epicure silicone bakeware, but I'm making a bajillion of these, so I'm also using, I only have 2 of these, so I'm using like everything I have in my kitchen. And I also want to show you guys a trick if you're going to be making these for a special occasion, because I also need to use just every piece of baking equipment I have, so I have these also. What you want to do, if you're using this, or even the siliconeware, if you want them all to be uniform so they match, I just use the Parchment Inserts. I find these at Target. They're not very expensive. You get 60 of them. This is 60 of them. And, oh, this is beautiful. That's perfect. Okay, I'm going to let this set aside for a second because I want to show you guys this. Perfect. So, I just put in, I'll let you finish this. I'm just going to do a couple to show them, and then you can put some in. All right? Yep, here, I'm gonna just take a couple of these. Here you go, you can fill those. So I fill up the cupcake holders with your parchment liners. These are really important because if you use the standard paper ones, it gets stuck to any kind of baking for Term Healthy Mama. I don't know, it just gets stuck, so you don't wanna do that. So same thing, if you want these to look exactly the same, even though you do not need to put liners in this because it will just pop out after they've cooled. If I'm making this for my family, I'm not gonna put a liner because I don't care. But I'm making these for guests, so I want them to have the cute little liner just so they look nice. So if you're looking for something a little fancier, then you can do this. You can order fun colored parchment paper, silicone liners, not silicone, that's not the word, parchment paper liners from like Amazon and things like that. So if you're looking for a specific look, you can do that. All right. So then all you do is put this in. Let's see how much of a mess I can make. Probably gonna do a great job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you guys how this thickened up. Okay, I'm gonna just move this out of the way. Okay. Where'd my towel go? So I'm just taking a ladle. Now, here's another thing. If you put them like halfway full, you're gonna get like, if you double the batch. Oh, that's another thing. If you're making a ton, you might as well. It takes the same amount of time for you to make a double batch or a triple batch versus just a single. So you might as well just bank on your time and do a double batch at least. And then you're gonna have a stockpile in your freezer for those moments that you're like, I need a treat. And you can just go pull one out of the freezer. These freeze so awesome. I'm gonna show them to you guys. But I like to fill them, you can either fill them, if you fill them half full, you will get a lot more. You'll get like 36 on a double batch, I think, about 36. If you do, I think it says like 3/4 full, then you'll get like 24. No, I feel like I've got 24. It's a lot. You get a lot. So however many you get. So anyways, you fill these up. And same thing with this one. I'm not gonna sit and show you filling all of these because I have a batch ready to show you. So you just fill these up, and then it's awesome because you only bake these for 22 minutes. And I'm gonna show you. I don't know why this happens. So if you're like, oh, your stuff turns out perfect every time. I have many epic fails. I just try to show you guys like how to do it right because I will be the guinea pig for you guys so you can have success and not have failure. So this is what they look like. I am grabbing them. Hey honey, do you want to start melting some chocolate in there? Okay. I'm gonna have her start melting the chocolate drizzle that goes on top because this is gonna come together pretty quick. So I'm going to, oh, this is what it turned out looking like. Can you guys see? It completely thickened. It was runny, like water, and now it's thickened. So it just has to sit for a little bit, and then it comes together quite nicely.
How much do you want me to put in?
Like half the bag. So she's gonna melt half the bag over there of chocolate in our Wilton chocolate melter. If you guys remember, we like that. And then I'm just gonna move these back here. We'll get to those. Perfect. That'll be perfect. So if you guys can see these, I don't know if you can notice. I will show you up close. I hope you're like, that is interesting. Can you see that? That is a hole. I don't know why it does that. I have no idea, but every time it's done this, and I will tell you what, it does not make it taste any different. It tastes amazing. So hole or not hole, I call this the peanut butter icing heaven pocket, because that's what's gonna go in there is a little pocket of heaven. So that's what we're gonna do right now, is make the icing that goes on top of these. And then, I know we have so many things here. Are you laughing at me?
No.
Okay. You would be laughing at me. That's what happens. Okay, do you want to melt the butter for this? So now we're going to make the icing, which I need to plug in my food processor.
How much should I put it for?
Let's do like 30 seconds. And we'll check it. Let me slide that out of the way and we'll plug this in. Okay, you can do this in the food processor. You can also mix this by hand. I've done that too. You just got to use a little arm muscles, but it can be done. If you want to not use your arm muscles, you can use this. So what do we need for the icing? Okay, I have a couple tips for you on this. I am going to grab all of these things. Will you grab all that for me and bring it over, honey? Okay, we need
Oh, what?
for the sweetener. Here's my tip for you.
What do you mean?
The spoon and the knife, or the scissors. You can use erythritol. You're gonna see the recipe calls for powdered swerve. You can totally pick that up at the store if you want to. You can use THM erythritol. I'll show you a trick with that. Or you can use THM Gentle Sweet. I highly recommend though, if you use Gentle Sweet in this recipe for the icing, that you use the xylitol free, because it's a little bit more powdered, and then you won't have to necessarily grind it in a grinder. If you want to, you can, but I've made this a million times with Gentle Sweet, and I don't grind it, and I think it's fine. So it's totally up to you, and like if you have a weird texture thing and you don't like gritty, it's really not though. It's so minor. But if you use regular Gentle Sweet, it's gonna be gritty. So I just wanna warn you on that. So I ground up my erythritol, and I wanna show you guys how you can do that also. I gotta grab my grinder. You got away from me. Okay. Hold on, we have to measure this one. Okay, so this is a coffee grinder. You can get one of these, I think they're like 10 bucks on Amazon, or you can get one from the Goodwill. People are giving these things away all the time. Ask your friend, hey, you got an old coffee grinder? Oh yeah, the one in the back of the pantry that I never use. And then you have one. You don't have to spend any money on it. So all you do is you can put your Gentle Sweet. So if you do have regular Gentle Sweet, you could do that with this also, because you would want to grind that, especially erythritol. So powdered swerve, you guys, is just erythritol. That's what it is. It's erythritol powdered. Ta-da! I hope you learned something new. Tell me, what'd you learn new today? Okay, who else is here? Jennifer. Jennifer, we're making the Faux Reese's peanut butter cupcakes. Okay, this is it. That's it, you guys. It's kind of fun. So if you need like fun kitchen gizmos, yeah, this one's fun. Okay. Then you just put it in your pile. The pile of sweetener. Yes, please. Yes, please. So now I've already done all this because I wanted to spare you guys watching me. I know it's fun to watch me grind that up, but I wanted to spare you. Now, where did the thing go? What does it say? I don't think I pre-measured this. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Oh, I need to grab something. You carry on. Is this it? I can't read today. Nope. Maybe it's this one. Yep. Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna measure out the sweetener that we need.
Can I do it?
And put this one in. I'm gonna do this one just because we can't share the measurements because this isn't my recipe, it's my dear friend Sarah's. But I can at least show you guys how. Ta-da. Can you guys even see? I feel like I've got you guys off to the side here. Okay, that is enough sweetener. If you use Gentle Sweet, big warning sign here, warning sign. Gentle Sweet is, well, the xylitol-free one is just your erythritol and stevia. You're gonna wanna use half the amount, because otherwise you're gonna go, it's so sweet, and I don't need anybody mad at me. So half the amount. You'll probably want to double the amount of icing you make, especially if you're gonna do fancy icing, because if you don't double the icing, you're not gonna have enough to cover your cupcakes, and I wanna make sure you guys have enough. So double your icing recipe. You can thank me later.
Yeah.
All right, so butter. Do you wanna add in the butter? And then we're gonna also add, this is where the peanut butter comes in, defatted peanut flour. She's gonna add in butter. If you want this recipe dairy-free, use coconut oil. That's it, that's your swap. Okay, super, super easy. We're gonna serve these to our friends, so we're just gonna make them the traditional way. So, now what do we need to add? Is that it? It's so easy. Okay, some vanilla. You literally, this is just dump everything in here, and then, I'm not gonna measure this. It's gonna be fine. That's perfect. Okay, and then we need some salt. And is that it? Oh, we need almond milk, just a little bit. So, wow, I just dropped that.
That was loud.
I know, it was loud. Where did my thing go? I don't know where it went. Oh, okay, here it is. I think it's this one. All right, so we're gonna add some almond milk.
That's gonna dry.
There we go. Now we will blend this. Blend this together. Looking good. That's done. Looks good. Okay, I'm just gonna clean up my space just a teeny bit so I can show you guys better. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Now, this is my favorite part. You guys like decorating things? Okay, I wanna show you a tip. Do you see these pans? Costco. You can get these at Costco. These are your friend. They are cheap, so cheap, like $5 for a huge stack of them. I think each one of these is like 25 cents. Then what you're gonna get with these is, I wanna show you guys my space a little better here. What you're gonna get with these, this is Costco. They have the lids. Don't ask me why you gotta go to another store for the lids, but do you see these lids? These lids you can get at Sam's Club. Again, super cheap. They're like 5 cents a lid. So for 30 cents, you can freeze your cupcakes or whatever special treats you're making in this. It's so helpful because they also stack. So I have done the tinfoil thing over. Next thing you know, you got weird cupcakes all mushed together. It's not good. So I highly, highly, highly recommend this. And for 30 cents, you can't go wrong. So what we're gonna do, I'll show you guys what those completed ones look like. All I do is I take my cupcakes, and you can just put them in here to prep their little. These ones are kind of big. I should have probably made them a little smaller. Oh, so you can be in, whoa, I'm dropping these things everywhere, huh? Can we fit one more? Do you think we can? Okay, I don't know. That one's kind of big. Here, about this tiny guy?
What about that?
That's good. Oh, we kind of broke though. This is my perfectionism. My perfectionist self. Okay, that's perfect. Now we will, how's this chocolate coming?
I just mixed it. It's not ready.
It's not ready, but it is close. Okay, we just want to keep our eye on that. So now what you're gonna do, take your peanut butter icing. So this is what it looks like. And we are going to, oh, we need our bag.
I got the tips.
Okay. We are going to take, you can get the fancy bags, you guys. You can totally get the, what are they called? I've decorated cakes before and I forget. You can, piping bag. Yes. Thank you. My daughter, she's a genius. I'm just going to cut the corner. You don't want to cut it too big. You just want to make a tiny corner. And you can buy these tips at a cake store. You can buy them online from Amazon. So I think they're called couplings. Oh my gosh, the bakers in the group, please call me out and tell me what these are. These called couplings? Couplings, I think. This is a tip. This is a decorating tip. The one I'm going to use is number 21. So if you need to know what number is she using, number 21 cake decorating tip. So I'm going to put this in my cheap Ziploc bag because it's what I got. Sometimes just being resourceful is helpful. And hopefully I didn't make the hole too big. Did I do it? I would too, wouldn't I? Okay. Now, all you do, did you see what I did? I should have probably explained it. You put the silver tip in. I'm going to redo it just for you guys. Oh, it might be too big. We're going to find out. This might be Cupcake Disasters with Coach Sarah. Come watch it live. Okay, so silver went in. This tip goes in to the silver piece. Then to seal the bag.
You're shouting.
I'm shouting. I'm sorry. I'm excited. I'm excited. You put this on. I'll talk quieter. Then they won't hear me. Then they won't hear me. Couplings. Oh, yes. Thank you, Kayla. My fellow baker, Kayla. Okay, so now we are going to put the icing in here, in the bag. You do not have to be a professional, you guys. You just have to try it. You just have to be willing to try things.
Hello.
And remember, this one. Hi. Hello. Did she take a nap?
Yep.
Aw. Try to do this during nap time.
Too bad.
For my sweet princess there. Okay, now, if this is too hard, we're gonna have issues. We're gonna find out. So I put it in, and then I just pinch off the bag. So see, it looks just like a professional one. It's just a Ziploc. It's all good. Now, will it come out? On the next episode of Cupcake Disasters. Oh, it's going good. Okay, so first, you could actually take your extra and just fill the hole, because remember we have the little hole. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Make sure you can see. Okay, so you could fill this first to make it a little bit easier on the decorating. That's easier. So do a couple like this, okay? It'll save you some time from squeezing your arm off. But the longer you let this sit, it's just butter, so it's gonna soften. So if you didn't get your butter soft enough, just let it sit out and kind of massage it. Give it a little good squeeze. Then you can start adding you can do stars. Maybe I can show you one of each kind. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. I don't know why I started from that side, but I did. Oh! Oh, it happened. Right here. You saw it. It just burst open. Okay. It's fine. We'll keep going, and hopefully I can clog this little hole. Oh my goodness. This is going perfectly.
I don't want to be by you
Oh
anymore.
my goodness. You don't want to do it now? Now she's like,
No, I don't want to be by you.
Mom just splattered it everywhere. See, this is fun, you guys. Okay,
That's
so
not
look at this. It's perfect. Isn't that awesome? Now I'll show you one with stars so you can get an idea. So you can decorate it in different ways. This is probably why people buy the actual professional bags. The leaking probably happens less. Maybe Kayla can chime in. Oh man, it's really bursting. I'm not gonna make this bag isn't gonna make it. This bag is done. This bag is done. Okay, that's fine. You wanna do me a favor? Will you get me the other bag? Because I'm going to remedy this. It's okay. This is real life and what can really happen when you make it, so it's just truth. And I don't want it to scare you away. Maybe you're gonna be on Amazon ordering the professional bags now and be like, yes, I'm not gonna do what Sarah did. But I do this still. I still do it. Try to be, I think I cut my hole too big. That was part of my problem. Do you still have that one out? Oh, perfect.
That one's really small.
Is this a 21? Oh, it's a 21. That'll work. What happened to the tip? Ooh, will you do me a favor? Will you get me one more coupling like this out of the bag? Because I'm going to show them how to do...
Like a really small one?
No, just like this. One more of these. Because I'm going to show them how to do the chocolate icing. Okay, so I'm just putting this back in. And I actually have a batch that's been sitting out from earlier. So I'm going to use that because I think that's playing into why... yes, but I need the other piece that goes with it as well. Thank you, honey. Okay, so I'm going to put this in. I'm only going to do a couple. Don't worry. And then we are going to put the chocolate icing. Do you want to check that chocolate icing and see if it's melted? Because I also want to tell them what to do with that. Okay. Let's see if I can get this.
It's ready.
Okay, yep, this one's much better. It's a little bit softer. So you do want to make sure that it's soft enough for you to squeeze. If you have to squeeze it hard like I did the first one, that's why it broke. Okay, this is so cute. You guys are going to love this one.
Wow.
Okay, check out this. This is the little star look. Isn't that adorable? So fun. Okay, Kayla. Oh, you've used Ziplocs too? Yes. They are helpful. Okay, so I'm going to just do, you want to do it now? Okay, so do this, just like Mommy showed you. And then you can do that. And I'm going to show them how to make, I'm going to just slide you over just an inch. She's going to keep decorating these while I show you guys how to make the chocolate.
Yeah,
it's very easy. Okay. Now, so I think I just used the chocolate melter. I've shown you guys the Wilton chocolate melter before, and unplugging it, it's melted. So it's just this one. You can get the Nerdy Nummies one, you can get the Wilton one. They're actually the same. They're the same thing. Now, what you want to do, I like to let this cool off for just a second. It's really not that hot, so I'm going to let it sit here for a second. And then I'm going to get my tried and true Ziploc bag system. Okay, and I'm going to cut a little hole in this. This is a smaller one because we're not doing that much chocolate. How's it going there?
It's hard.
It's hard? Yeah. You got to squeeze it a little bit. Give it. Oh, she's using her muscles. See, you guys can get a workout making cupcakes. Who said you couldn't work out and make cupcakes? So I'm going to put, this is a, can you guys see this? Very tiny hole. This is tip number 3. Tip number 3. So I'm going to put tip number 3 in with my coupling. Oh, and I think I actually did not make the hole too big this time. See, when you buy the professional ones, you actually don't have to like cut the end and things like that. So, all right.
That's what
Now,
it looks like.
can I make one more? I just want to have like a couple to show them. Ooh, yeah. Oh!
Uh-oh.
It just shot at me.
I think
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna call it a win. It's
my
really
God.
not this dramatic, but today it is. Today it is dramatic.
Can I do that?
If you have xylitol and friendly dogs, don't get it on the floor and let your dog lick it up. Xylitol and dogs are not friends. It could kill your animals. So I'm just telling that to my friends that have furry friends. Because my dog's, oh, he's trying. I actually still don't want him to eat that. I don't think it could be all that good for him. Okay, so all I'm doing is, you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm putting the chocolate, the melted chocolate in here. I let it cool off for just a second, so I'm not, I know, he's right there. He's like, oh, he got it. Totally is like peanut butter. I don't think peanut butter and dogs are like best friends. So I put the chocolate in here, and now I'm just gonna decorate the top, and then I'll show you what they look like.
Can I do one?
So, oh, isn't this cute? This is why this tip matters, because you can have very controlled
Can I do some?
lines. Yes, definitely. I'll let you do the one after this. Okay, you want to do that one?
No.
And then, well, that's the one we've got right now. Okay.
I'll do that one too.
Okay, look at this, you guys. Isn't that awesome? It's so cute. I served these at my sister's wedding. I made a million of them. I don't know. But I didn't even get to have one because everyone loved them. They had no idea they were like sugar-free and not healthy, and everybody kept going back, and these were gone. These were gone, gone, gone. So if you need something special to serve at a birthday party or at a wedding or at a bridal shower, these are so fabulous. So when you're done decorating all of them, you get them all the way you like, then you put them in your freezer container. Well, they're already in the freezer container.
This is really hot. Wait.
Is it? I'm just going to slide you just an inch over. Here we go. Then I'm going to show you what they look like coming out of the freezer. So these have been in the freezer for a couple days. So they got a little frost on them. That's okay. All you do, so you can see this, they really genuinely freeze beautifully like this. You just take them out of the freezer a couple hours before you want to serve them, and then they are perfect. They're perfect. So that is it, you guys. I hope you will make these. I wanted to show you what the carrot cake ones look like because we're going to make those next week. I promise that we'll make those. I know you guys wanted to see how to make those too. I hope this was easy. I hope I made this easy. I hope you laughed, and I hope you make a special time with maybe your special someone in the kitchen and make some of these so that you have an on-plan treat to eat. Hi, Stacia. Okay, this is the carrot ones, carrot cakes. So I froze these a couple days ago. We are going to make these next week. I'll show you how to do this so you can have another treat. And it's September. Next week, September, which is fall. So I also thought, why not do carrot cupcakes? It seems very fallish to me. So I think that will be really fun. I hope that you enjoyed making cupcakes with us today. And what can they do if they're watching from YouTube?
Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any new videos.
She's cute, right? I'll keep her. All right, guys. I hope you have a blessed day. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.